So today I'm basically here to tell you how you can obtain a devil face mask, because I know many fans, not just in the USA, they're struggling to find these masks. So myself and the missus have brought up what we can find from UK shops, and after phoning Palmer's agencies once again, just saying, look, who else has these masks? The only thing is most of the people that have ordered these masks have only ever got 2 or 4 devils at the most. And I do believe Crusader Party that ordered the most, they've completely sold out now anyway. So as I just check on the website advert thing, the article. So yeah, Crusader Party, they had the most masks, all gone. Dragon's Den in Blackpool, they've still got them as far as I know now, but they're only as part of a costume, won't do a separate mask, costume only. Hollywood Fancy Dress, the first link I ever put up, sold out overnight, devils are gone. Mad About Horror, they do have the same as these, exactly the same as these as well, same supply. French header tag devil face, but they don't ship to the US at this time. Fantasy World in York, completely sold out of devil face. Sorry, that was me, I purchased the 4 that they had and they sent them. Oscar's Den London, they only had 2, I had them, because at the same time you're thinking, well, why are you buying them? You're telling people to look on the sites, and yet you're having them. True, but Oscar's Den and Fantasy World did not have these listed on their sites, and they wasn't going to be listed on their sites because there were so few of them. That's what they said to me, at least. So Oscar's Den don't normally send out to people, but he did it as a special favour, even though I don't know him, and he added £8 postage. Fantasy World added, I think, £5 or £6 postage. It varies with shops and websites, it really does vary. I think one even charged a tenner. But yeah, oh, we don't normally do this, I've got to send a member of staff out. It's a pain in the arse. I'm like, well, sorry, but I want these masks, I'm a customer, I'm going to buy them, will you help if we pay extra? Okay, we'll send them. And they've arrived. I also got back in touch with Palmer's again. Says, look, I've gone through this list, I basically can't find any more. Who else has got them? I think there was 2 other shops, and I had what they had as well, which was only 2 masks per shop. And again, they had websites but didn't list them on the site, which is strange, because if they did, they'd be selling them a lot faster. But even so, after accumulation of masks, I now have 12 English tag devil masks and 12, thanks to Mad About Horror here, 12 basically French header tags that have English and French on them. So I'll just give you a quick look. And just so show you the very minor differences. So exactly, oh, God, I hate this damn chair. The wheels don't move unless you're putting weight on them, it's stupid. So let's see if we can get some, God, the sun's out. See if we can get some light in here. God, it's too much, man. Yeah, a bit too much. Right. There you go. See if the I think that's going to make too much difference. Yeah, look at it. Can hardly see him in this damn light. There you go. Basically, they are exactly the same mask, whatever tag is on them. Same shroud, same material, same bloody stitching, everything's the same. And the tags, there's your difference. God, the lighting here is really bad. Jesus. So basically, normal English tag here, sorry, and French tag. The only difference is on the back. One has a sticker saying who's distributed it, and obviously the difference in the in fact no, the barcode's the same. Yeah, same barcode. But yeah, there you are, English and French Devils. I say exactly the same mass, there's no differences whatsoever. I'll put you back on there, mate. Awkward bloody box. And we'll put him back on there. Jesus Christ, it's damn sun. Jeez, you can hardly see. So, cut to the chase. Myself and the missus that have purchased these masks between us, we're not doing this to make money on top of what we've spent, which you think you are. Are you right in the head? No, not really. So basically, tape has been purchased. Bloody everything's in the way. And we've purposely bought brand new boxes just for the purpose of sending out Devil Face. So I've got 2 rolls of bubble wrap down here. We ordered 25 of these, but for some reason got 50, which I do not mind. And there you go. Oh, dear. Get out of the way, man. Bloody chair. So, there you go, it's even a bit better now, and I've pulled the blinds all the way. There's your Devil Face. Obviously this is without bubble wrap, but they'll have some in. There's your fits nice and flat, no problem. He's in there and he's going to have a lot of bubble wrap around him, so for the people that are just ordering one mass, which I'm guessing is going to be most of you, there's plenty of package going to be around these chaps. Plenty of bubble wrap. Wrap the mask in bubble wrap and place them in the box. So, French, English masks. So how do you get them? Well, like Randy says, there's always rules. So myself and the missus have priced these at 30 English pounds. This is postage and packaging, cost of the mask to us, and cost of the only tracking option I do if sending to America and anywhere else is tracked and signed for. So around the conversion rates at the minute, we aren't yet, I'm just checking that camera's on. The conversion rates at the minute put that about $40 for US fans that want these masks. Now you may be thinking, Jesus, $40 just for a mask. I know, but that's just covering the cost of the mask, the postage and packaging, and the tracked and signed for postage here. This isn't with £1 or £2 being made per mask. This isn't with £5 or £10 being made per mask on this end. There's no profit. We're breaking even on this. I'm doing this because I like my site to be thought of as a help site, ghostface.co.uk. So you can come to the site, ask questions like many do, especially with mask identity reasoning, and they say, yeah, what's this mask, what's that mask? In this case it's, hello Tim, can we get a Devil Face mask? Yes you can, as long as this cost is covered. So again, the mask cost, the postage and packaging, and the tracked and signed. The way to do this is by going on my site, hitting the contact link, and there's a little checkbox that comes up with different categories. Just double check what I've got on there now. And one of them does say Devil Face mask. So yeah, you got Ghost Face, identify my Ghost Face mask, Devil Face 25-year mask, Skelly Face, and all the rest of them. But you go on there and you click Devil Face mask, and name and email are required. Click the thing to say you're not a robot, to make sure that there's a person sending it. Put your message in. Now basically, after looking at this now, yeah, 2 devils are going here quite nicely. So if somebody did want an English and a French tag variant, then both will be bubble wrapped and 2 will go in there. If you want to put more than 2 in there, you're going to struggle because the horns get in the way, and I don't want people receiving mass where the horns have been popped out in transit. So I'm personally limiting it to 2 mass in these boxes I have. I've got plenty more boxes, and the rest are down here falling over. So basically, how do you do this? Well, you email my site and click that devil face mask tick box on the contact page, and you put, "Hello Tim, I would like to order," whatever you want to order. My site is not a business site and it does not have a shop, so if you want to say what you want to purchase, then it is PayPal only. That's the only way I've done it with many fans. I've already sent 2 devil faces out the last couple of weeks, and fans have got them, they're happy, no damage, and all was fine, tracked and signed. But of course, if you want one, then you have to send to me what you want, whether it's one English devil, whether it's a French devil, whether it's one of each, and basically you do the payment via PayPal, and of course send me your full address. So you click that contact, you put the full address in, what you're after. I will then respond and put, look, this is the address you send it to. I will get a screenshot of PayPal confirming that your payment has got to me. After that, I trot up to the post office, we get it sent, tracked and signed. A few days later, hopefully. Normally with sending to USA, it can take a few days, on rare occasion 2, 3, 4 days, but most of the time it's normally over a week. Shut up, damn phone, bloody hell. Sorry, the phone Google Assistant just popped up for some reason. Anyway, yeah, once the payment's made, I go up to the post office, we post it off. It's normally over a week from UK. It can be 10 days, can be 14 days that I've seen in the past. But with these being classed in the UK mail as small parcel, sometimes they can get there quicker, other times for God knows what reason they take a little longer. But that's why I do it tracked and signed, and I won't do it any other way. They'll say, "Oh, do you want it just tracked?" I say no. Say, "Do you want it just signed?" I say no. Tracked and signed. So tracked and signed, PayPal payment. Obviously send your full address, what you're after, and bear in mind these are limited quantity. I have 12 English, 12 French, another 2 French coming via eBay, and then that's it. I'm totally out of devil face, and I've only got 2 of each myself. 2 French headers and 2 English headers tags, and that's it. All of what I've got basically for fans to acquire is here behind me in these boxes, just checking what you can see. So yes, go to the contact link, make sure you've got PayPal. If for some reason PayPal's a problem, then ask me on the email on the contact page. But look, we've only ever done this, whatever it may be. A bank transfer, I'm not sure what to do with that at the minute, but the main source of getting your devil face at the minute is PayPal only, and it will always be tracked and signed in these boxes with bubble wrap, and hopefully you get your mask that you want. But that's it, chaps, for now. This video will be going on my site and on Facebook groups of Scream and Ghostface collectors. Some groups are dead, some groups are active. If you see this, then at this time there may be a few masks left. At another time, if you're watching this, depending when it goes online, these masks may not be many left. But please state what masks you want, and obviously send your full address. And addresses are strictly private and confidential on my site. They don't go anywhere apart from to me and for use of sending the parcel. That's all they're used for, because my site is not a business site, it's not a shop, it's just an information site, if anything, or fan site with info, whatever you want to call it. But it's always been strictly confidential. I've sent masks to many fans before now, just in trade, this mask for that mask, or these 2 for that if it's a rare type, and I've never had any problems, fingers crossed, touch wood. Hence why I always send tracked and signed for. So there you go, that's how you can acquire a devil face. Just go online, hit the contact link, say I'm looking for one English tag devil, I'm looking for one French tag devil, I'm looking for one of each. Whatever you want, please let me know. As I say, PayPal only, and I look forward to seeing some emails in future. Some of the emails recently I've noticed, anyone emailing the site has been going into the junk folder, so every day now I'm checking that folder just in case. So some of them, for whatever reason, you may email it, go straight to the inbox, but if you use the contact link on my site, on the page, the contact page, then it will come through and I should see it 99.9% of the time. But there you go, that's how you can acquire a devil face mask. If there are fans from other countries that aren't UK and USA, then send an email anyway and we'll see what we can sort out. It's only 2-3 days ago I've sent a box to Italy, 2 Asda glows, and a deluxe mask is on the way to that chap. But he paid via PayPal, he sorted the postage, he's got his mask on the way. And the same can be happening with you if you want your devil face or 2 devil face or whatever. But I will limit this to 2 devil face per 1 box because the horns get in the way, and I don't want people receiving them with a horn that's been popped out. It's inexcusable as far as I'm concerned, even though we can't, you know, predict what the postage chaps are going to do via the in-transit stages that happen to these things. But the amount of bubble wrap I'm going to try and put in these, they should be fine, and you should receive your devil masks all in one piece. Just bear in mind, as I've said on other live videos on Facebook, not everyone's seen these. Some of these masks, where are you? Some of these tags, see, this is a good one. See, it is attached there, both barbs. That's most of these from the hard PU plastic selection, as in the Ghostface, the Skelly and these. For some reason, many of the devils always seem to have 1 barb unattached, and that's because, I don't know if you can see, but the barbs here, they have a thick end and they have an even thinner end. And on most tag masks, like this Walgreens reshoot over here, TD mask, the barbs go through the actual mask. See what you can see, you can't see much because of the light. But yeah, the barbs always go through the latex rub of the mask and then come out the back of the shroud, whether it's inside the mask or outside the mask. On this case, I can see them here, and they're outside of the shroud, but these do not get pierced through the actual plastic of the mask. They don't go through it at all. So these things don't always hold up too long, depending how the barbs have gone into the material. A lot of these that I've seen from personal experience, there's a barb unattached, and these, I've not even been through all of these yet to see how many are fully attached or if any are unattached. I took 2 off the top and had a quick look, put them back. These on the other case, the English, I've been through them. There's some that are unattached with only 1 barb. None of them are fully unattached. And there's others that have just got, same as this, where they're both attached still. So it may vary, and it's nothing personal with any fans that are ordering. So, oh, you can have one that's unattached. We basically pull them out of the box, and they go into another one with bubble wrap and then they're sent. So slight possibility that 1 barb may be unattached on a devil face because the thinnest bit of the barb is going into the shroud, and as it's pulled over time, and even in transit sometimes we've noticed 1 barb has come unattached, which is bloody annoying if you're a collector, but not a lot can be done about it. I don't know what the problem is there or what's happened in the past, but a lot of fans have reported this online. So, oh, I've got a devil face but the barb's hanging off. The barb will still be in the header tag, and the other one will still be attached most of the time. And yeah, you do get the ones like this chap I just put back, and they're both fine. But on the Ghostface white mask and the Skellies, I've never seen that. So it just seems for some reason that only the devils have that. But apart from that, all masks, I say I've sent so far 2 devils. They've received all in one piece. One of them I think had a barb unattached and he acknowledged that, said yeah, okay. I think the other one had both still attached. As yeah, cheers for that. Just glad to see the mask basically. I was glad to finally get one. So there you go, 12 of each. Hit the contact link on my site. This video is meant to do all the explaining for it basically, because I was thinking of putting a separate page on my site, but this video is meant to do that job. So after watching this, you should now know what to do. You go to my site, after seeing this, you hit the contact link, you click the devil face mask option in the checkboxes, you put your message in what you want, you put your full address, and you then say, look, what are the PayPal details, and you have to, of course you'll have to tell me what your PayPal thing is, because if you're using it and it's your husband's PayPal or your girlfriend's or your boyfriend's PayPal or your partner's or whatever, I need to know who it is that's paying for what mask, because I don't need to go online and say, oh, got devil face going out, we've got a PayPal payment, but who the hell's paid it? So please make it clear your name, your address, what you're ordering, and at this time it's PayPal only. So hopefully look forward to seeing your email soon. We'll get some masks sent out to you, always tracked and signed. I'll be watching every step of the way on that tracking, and even when I get a thing saying delivered, I'll send an email saying, right, I've got confirmation, have you got this? And hopefully we'll get a response from you saying, yeah, all fine, no problem, thank you very much, and there you go. But yes, overall cost, English money, was £30, postage and packaging and mask costs. In the UK, if fans are looking for a devil face still in the UK and contact me, the postage may be less, of course. So I've been to the post office, and most USA packaging, they come up to the £15 mark depending on weight. Now this box being the size it is, and the weight has to be under 2 kilograms, which this will be, because it's only 2 masks inside it with bubble wrap, and the masks are quite light. So UK, depending where you are, of course, if you email me, say, look, I'm in the UK, I'm in this city, whatever, then I'll go up to the post office, say, look, it's heading up there, give me a cost, and they'll tell me what it's going to cost, and then I'll come back to you and say, look, alright, so and so's in Manchester, he wants 2 devils, post office just said it's 10 quid, so I'll relay that back to the fan, and then the fan can sort it out. And obviously it's a bit less of a cost than the American price I'm saying, which is around $40, that's with shipping, tracked and signed. So yeah, English postage may vary, so that's how it is. Obviously because it's inland for us, but yes, USA is what this is mostly about. USA fans are struggling like mad to find these. USA fans, it is $40, and that is basically us breaking even on what we've paid for these and the postage and packaging materials and this and the bubble wrap and the box, you know. Basically what you're being sent is just what it's cost us. And there's no £5, £10 or God knows what else profit saying, oh yeah, we're laughing because we've just ripped him off and that off. I don't need my website getting any reputation saying, oh yeah, I got a mask from there and they ripped me off. I don't want that at all. Basically we're breaking even, and that's as simple as it is. And the main thing is fans get the mask that they're having a lot of trouble finding. And as I've spoke to RJ Torbett recently, he says devil face did not get the response from the retailers, the buyers, that they thought it would, and hence there's not many out there. But I think really, in a way, UK are lucky to have any sent over. But as far as I know, only Palmer's agencies got those masks, hence why there were so few listings on the article on my site of where to get them. And to my knowledge now, there's only a couple of shops I haven't tried in Scotland, which I still need to get information from Palmer's, and I'm guessing if I do get that information, they've probably only got 2 masks each, if they've still got them. But again, this is what it's about today. These are what I've physically got, these are what can be sent to fans, and hit that contact link and get in touch and we'll get one out to you. See you later, chaps, take it easy. Don't have sex, don't do drugs, and never assume the killer's dead, because he's always back for one last scare. In this case, God knows, but at least you will be getting your devil face. That's the main aim of this video, and the the idea of this task. So yeah, come to ghostface.co.uk this year, 2017, obtain a devil face mask, whether it's an English or a French header tag, and yeah, you receive it in one piece, all going well, and you finally get what you've been looking for. Cheers, chaps.